Harrisburg Stampede. Justin Coble with
I
us.
gotta change the freaking...
Oh, there it is.
Basically, they were
It's
playing
Major
Major
League.
League with a real game, yeah.
Oh, shit, there's the Hattie.
Welcome, everyone, to the 104th episode of the Not Another Sports Podcast. My name is Jason.
I'm David.
And welcome back. Life has happened in the last month, let me tell you. So we were supposed to record at the beginning of the month. I don't want to give too much information away, but I had to take you to a car dealership that morning. And then I got horribly sick that afternoon. Oh man, it laid me out.
All over a Mountain Dew.
It was not Mountain Dew. It was not the Mountain Dew. It was definitely whatever Logan had the night before.
Well, then you teach him to share?
Yeah, sharing is caring, all right. And then we were supposed to record last episode.
And Skype happened.
Yeah, the what do we want to call it? The removal of Skype, I guess, by Microsoft. Why would we want to let people use something for free when we could pay them for it? And I'm paying them for it because we now have a Microsoft Teams account, a 365 business account, which is hilarious because this isn't a business. But don't let them know that. But I have a Microsoft Teams 365 account, so now we can record again. So there should be no more technical difficulties outside of ID.10
ID10T errors.
Yeah, ID10T. It's early, man. It's 7:07 on a Saturday morning.
I get it. Trust me, I get it.
But yeah, that's what's
it.
happening with us. And why
Fun
the
times.
show's been delayed. Oh yeah, fun times. Them shutting down Skype just it pisses me off.
Well, look
For the
what
very same reason.
Look what Zoom did. Look what Zoom did.
I was getting ready to say that for the exact same reason that Zoom pissed me off. Because we had
Zoom
something that worked really well.
I mean, Zoom was free for only two people. More than two was 40 minutes, which is an odd number to pick. We're not going to do 45 or an hour. We're going to do 40. And then all of a sudden, no, we're going to change it. So 40 minutes for free. Yeah.
Oh, man. I mean, I don't like Teams to begin with. I use it for work. I'm not a big fan of it. I always thought Skype was much more intuitive and user friendly. What do I know though? I don't, work for Microsoft to make a lot of money. So
this is Skynet. I mean Microsoft.
Skynet. Ah. Oh boy.
I said it all the time at work.
I think with AI we're pretty close to. Well, no, we're not. But AI is going to be the real Skynet. Yeah.
It's Skynet.
Today on NASPod, we're going to talk about how the crab people are taking over Earth with AI.
Gotta love AI.
The four people who get that impersonation are going to love it. I'm playing to the masses here, people. I'm playing to the masses. All right. Well, let's talk about fantasy football or fantasy baseball. My team sucks. I'm 10th place in a 10-team league. I should just give up for the season, but I will not.
I'm sitting in 5th right now at 4-4, which kind of shocks me right now.
Second place team in our division. Which I said to Dave, he should make the divisions north and south, because outside of one person in his division, everyone's from up where he's from. And our division, it's nothing but people from where we're from down to Harrisburg. So
then why are we west though? We should be east. He should be west. If anything.
Hey, I didn't make the league.
Because that where they're at is western PA.
I know
Just saying.
someone's got to beat my mother-in-law's husband's team at some point.
Just saying. Since the commissioner had to go first draft, first round, first pick, since he had to do that, eventually, it's just eventually going to happen. Who knows when, but it's eventually going to happen.
I would like to think so.
Well,
He was
look how
giving
long
me
it
shit
took
because I
Dave
won't
last
get rid
year.
of. Yeah, he was giving me shit because I wouldn't trade him my two best pitchers. I'm
Are you trying
like,
to hold on for any hope you
I
have?
am, yeah. That's why I'm still making moves and looking at my team every day. And
I
I don't
actually
know
just
the last
dropped my
time.
pitcher.
I don't know the last time John logged into his team, but I know he's beating me. So
I just dropped the pitcher the other day.
was that your first move all season?
No, no, it
No, I
was
was gonna
not
say.
actually because I dropped, or no, I moved a couple of people who were injured. I moved them down. I moved them to the IL, and then I picked up a couple. But this guy, he got injured, and he cost last last week. What did I message you? The score was what, 30 something to minus
Yes.
23 for me. Yeah, that was him. He was he's done that twice to me already. So I got rid of him and got somebody else. Don't ask me who I picked up because I do not remember offhand.
Are you gonna make me go to ESPN?
Well, if my browser would actually work, that would be fantastic.
Where are we
But it
at
seems
here?
like my browser is crashing.
Well, that's not
Yay,
good.
Skynet. I mean, Microsoft.
It would show up in the fantasy chat here. Let's see. You added Emilio Pagan from the Cincinnati Reds.
Ah, that's it. Yeah, I didn't even remember that. I didn't remember who I picked. I just picked somebody at this point.
I think myself and Red have made the most ad drops this entire season, and it's
Don't you
very it's
normally like redo your whole roster?
no, I actually have a pretty good chunk of my original team. I've actually been picking up more people from my bench to swap in and out than I have anything else. But I don't know. I'm not exactly thrilled with anything right now because just nothing seems to be working. Uh, I had a
Oh, I get it.
really Go ahead.
I get it. I just nothing seems to be working. I mean, I'm lucky I have 4 wins, but like I said last week it was just
I
like
thought for
like
sure
the
last
first
week.
day
Go ahead.
first day was 22 to minus 13.
Well, you
That
you
was
pulled
bad.
it out. I'm absolutely surprised I lost to Tori last week because I thought I had him beat, and then his pitchers went off. He had like 5 pitchers in one game, and it just killed me.
Oof.
Um, yeah.
Tanner Houck screwed me over. He had a minus 19 or minus 29 that game that day.
Oof, yeah, that's gonna hurt you. That's gonna
Yeah,
hurt you.
so I tanked him.
I'm a full believer in pitching
Oh,
wins
yours was
games, but
close.
yeah, yeah,
Yours
heartbreakingly
was really
close.
close.
Um,
Actually, you got a good chunk. You gained a good chunk because day two of on May 13th, you gained a lot because you had 24 and they had minus 16.
yeah, I know, but that was nothing compared to the day his pitchers went off.
Like May 16th,
Yeah.
where it was 75 to 43.
Yep, that'll do it.
Yeah, pitching alone for the wow, 71 points that day just in pitching.
hmm
Wow, talk about a light up.
Yeah, yeah. But I gotta share this with you. So yesterday, one of my buddies from the Northeast Pennsylvania wrestling scene messaged me. His local comic book shop was closing, and the owner held things for him, and two of the things he held for him was a 1958 Phillies yearbook and a 1985 Phillies yearbook, and they were in mint condition. Just gave them to him.
Oh, wow.
He was
Wow.
sending me pictures as he's flipping through it, and I'm like, "Why are you flipping through this? I wouldn't touch it. Like that thing's 67 years old. Just keep it closed. Don't even look at it.
I mean, you'd be
Those
afraid like
pages
as
are
soon
brittle."
I was gonna say you'd be afraid like as soon as you touch the page it'd be crack, you know?
Oh, I haven't flipped through the autographed 1990 yearbook I have from John Kruk that I won in an auction. It just stays in its little protective case, and that's it.
Jeez.
I
Hey, I
won
mean
that from
it's
the Effort Alliance Club,
oh
because every year they do
yeah.
a card show, and I wasn't able to go when Kruk was there signing in person, but they had some items up for auction, and I wasn't not going to win it, is how I would put it.
Determined.
I mean, I did spend a lot of money, but I wasn't not going to win, is how I'll leave it.
Yeah, that's you were determined.
Dude, it's John Kruk, my all-time
Oh, I
favorite. He
know.
was my all-time favorite Philly before everyone else loved him now. Like, everyone
Oh,
loves him
you've
because
always
of his
loved Kruk.
comments on games, but I mean, he was
I mean,
always one
you've
of my
always
favorite
loved Kruk. I
Phillies.
mean, yeah, you've always loved him. You always did.
Oh, I need a Kruk jersey in the worst way. Um, but I do. Like, I have an
I'm
Utley, I
surprised you
have a
don't have
Harper.
one.
I
I'm
had a
surprised you
ton of
don't
Mike
have
Schmidt
one.
jerseys. Well, here's the thing. He was on the outs with the team for a long time too. So I think that's a big reason why there wasn't a Kruk jersey available like there was Dalton and Dykstra, which is funny because Dykstra's on the outs with everyone.
Yeah, I was
Um,
gonna say, isn't he like not in the scenes anymore?
yeah, he wasn't invited to the '03 or the '93 team celebration when we went.
No. Yeah, I remember that
That was
because
the year before. Go ahead.
that's when we got those correct practice jerseys.
Yeah, but mine didn't fit 'cause I'm fat. Okay. They didn't have a 2X, they had an XL. It was already like 10 pounds of sausage in a 5-pound casing, as your brother would say. Um,
Yeah, that's definitely 100% what he would say.
oh, I've heard him say it numerous times.
Oh, so have I.
He said it about his tuxedo at your wedding.
I hear it when he tries to put on his hockey gear.
Is he still the vanilla gorilla?
I don't think I've called him that in ages.
That was Skip that called him that, wasn't it?
Yep.
We were talking about your wedding yesterday, Jamie and I.
Oh God.
And your
I,
mom just introduced how your mom introduced Skip to me. Here's your black stepbrother.
he introduced himself as to my grandmother as your black grandson, so
And the best part was
it was
is we had
hilarious.
heard about each other before we ever met each other. So it felt like I knew him before I ever met him.
Oh, it was hilarious. I mean, everybody started laughing. Just the way it was being done, it was great.
How much of your old team was at the wedding? Skip, Dan, obviously Heath and your brother.
That's really it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's really it.
Were you guys now? We're not even near our topic of the episode, but were they your line? Was that your line that you guys typically were all out in the ice together,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
okay?
I played right, Dan played left, Heath centered, Skip and Matt played D.
Heath centered.
Yeah. What? Go ahead.
Heath does not strike me as anyone on the offensive part of the line.
No, he played center. He's good on faceoffs. Parked himself
He's
in
such
front of
a
the net.
big dude, and
Well, you park yourself in front of the net, who's going to move you?
no, that's fair.
You
That's
know?
fair.
I mean, if you park yourself in front of the net, who's going to move you? It's like if somebody's parked in front of me, Matt's going to move them.
Right.
I mean, it's like trying to move Matt is nearly impossible.
Actually, dare I say,
And
out
Heath
of
was
that
the same
line,
way.
you were the fastest, most in shape out of everyone on that
Yeah, now I'm out of shape.
line. Oh, you got nothing on me, dude.
I'm out of shape now, so
I get winded throwing on my Skechers slip-ins, so it's a joke. I don't actually, but all right, let's get to our first half topic. I mean, we can continue shooting the breeze. I don't care.
we'll
It's
do
up
it
to you.
anyways, no matter what. So it's
Yeah, so our first half topic, our official topic, we're talking about the automated strike zone because it was being used in spring training, and there have been some woeful strike zones this year in
oh my
Major
God,
League
yes.
Baseball. I think, I mean, my stance probably hasn't changed in the 4 years we've talked about this for minor league baseball. I think the automated strike zone is a necessary evil in baseball. Um,
How many
too
calls
many.
have been missed? How many calls have been missed that even everybody thinks it's a pure strike, being it's right down the middle and it's called a ball? How many? Too many.
How many are outside the strike zone and are called a strike? I mean,
Yeah,
it's
either
not
way. I
Angel
mean,
Hernandez bad, but
it's
it's
getting
it's
there.
so it's so consistently
It's a
bad all over. Pardon me, I did burp. I apologize. It is so consistently bad across the league that it feels Angel Hernandez bad, is how I would put it.
it's,
Um,
it's the fact that we use Hernandez as like the level of how horrible
as
this is.
the bar of bad umpiring. We just watched a compilation of his bad calls the other week, Jamie and I, and it's just like how ineffective Joe Girardi was as the Phil's manager when Schwarber got tossed from that Sunday night baseball game against the Brewers, and he's arguing for both
Oh,
teams.
I remember that.
And Girardi just comes out and he's got his arms crossed and he's like, "It's just bad, Angel. Angel, it's just bad. Like no fire, no
Yeah, there was
chutzpah,
nothing
just like
behind that.
totally defeated."
Harper. Yeah, Schwarber had more fire in that one than anything.
I mean, it was a fantastic performative dance that Schwarber did.
Was a good one though. Yeah, no, I remember that game. I remember that game that you because that was a bad game.
He was consistently bad for both teams, though. I
He
mean,
was though. It wasn't for one for the other. It was for both sides that he just
at
was
least he
not.
wasn't like bad for just one team. He was bad for both. I mean, it was
Yeah.
bad across the board.
Wasn't there
Um,
a game? I forget who was playing, but didn't Hernandez like blow 3 calls that were overturned at first base? I think it
oh
was like the Yankee. I
shoot,
think there was
I
like a
don't
Yankees game
remember
that
off
he
the top
was.
of my head.
But it's like still though, it's just his calls are just like really
Well,
you
they
just do this.
were. He has retired, so I
Yeah,
mean,
which is fantastic
but
because
here's the issue, though. A lot of these umpires are younger, newer umpires, and we saw it last season. They are very sensitive. They do not want to be questioned. They don't want to be, have their calls, looked at. They are the rule in their mind, and that's not good for baseball either.
no, that's not good for any sport. That doesn't
Um,
matter what sport it is. I mean, well, look what happened to Remuto the one spring train where he got tossed for you know
questioning a strike, yeah.
no
Actually,
he
a
was
really
no
good
it
example from.
no the one that he was to toss from was when he pulled his glove away from when the ump tried to put the ball in his glove.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yes,
Yeah,
that's right.
yeah, it's a power trip.
There's one actually, and it's not a Phil's example, it's a Yankees example when last season when their manager Aaron Boone got tossed because a fan yelled at the umpire. and the umpire thought it was Boone, and everyone's arguing he didn't say anything. The fan is literally yelling, "I yelled it," and the umpire tossed Boone for it. Like
Power
there's
trips.
just a sensitivity issue with modern umpires that you didn't
They are
have.
Templi.
They could not handle Earl Weaver getting in their face, calling them every name in the book, including the one that if you watch Bull Durham, you know is a term umpires don't like to be called.
Not seen that
Um,
movie in ages.
it is not the top of my list for baseball movies, I
No,
would
but it's
say.
still though.
It's a little, not that I dislike Susan Sarandon, it's just a little too much Susan Sarandon for me in a baseball movie. Um,
I just yeah,
Kevin
I just haven't seen that
Costner's
movie in a while.
fantastic though.
Well, yeah, it's Kevin Costner.
He
You
is
know,
absolutely believable as Crash Davis.
I mean, wasn't he played baseball though?
I don't even
Like
know
not
off the top of my
professionally, but
head.
not. But I think I heard though he played for because he loves baseball. That's what I heard. How true it is, I don't know.
I know Charlie
All,
Sheen actually pitched in high school, and
yeah,
that's
I heard
why
that one.
all his pitching scenes were him pitching.
But I did love how they had Kevin Costner when they first did the Field of Dreams game. When
I fucking hate that movie. I'm not ashamed to admit that. I don't think anyone listening is going to be upset that I hate that movie.
well, no, I just felt it was the way he opened it up though.
Yes, it was very appropriate. I just that's anyway.
Let's see here.
Um,
Is
I just think a lot of the modern umpires, they're
well, yeah, they're just getting too soft. It's pretty much the younger umpires to me are just looking for a power trip. It's just they think that they're that if they can control the play, nobody can question their call because they are right,
right.
and that's you know you're an ump or ref. It doesn't matter what sport. If you're gonna you're in that position, you're gonna get questioned. You're gonna get yelled at. You're gonna get called names. You're gonna get all that.
Yeah.
There's no two ways about it. That's the way it's gonna be. I mean
Yeah,
that's just
I
how it is.
think between the sensitivity and the touchiness of the umpires and the human error aspect of umpiring, I think the automated strike zone is more and more needed than ever before.
Now, do you think that will push the game further if they have to, like, if a call is questioned to review that? Will it make the game go longer?
I would honestly think that if we're going to do an automated strike zone, there shouldn't be any questioning of the calls because it takes the human error aspect away from the strike zone.
I'm just saying. I mean,
You don't
because
have
there's going to be question. There's going to be
you will have a set strike zone every game. It's not going to be based on the umpire's strike zone. It's going to be this is what it is. This is based on whatever the dimensions are for the strike zone. This is it. It's either a ball or a strike. There's no question about it. Whereas
I just have a
my strike
feeling, though.
zone as an umpire and your strike zone as an umpire might be two different things.
I just have a feeling there's going to be so much controversy with that, though, too. I mean, it is a necessary evil, I believe, with the way it's been going. But I just feel there's going to be some interesting conversations between umps and actually, the umps that are behind the plate for let's say the play at the plate or things like that.
Well, that
Uh,
stuff wouldn't a play
can
at the plate wouldn't be impacted by the
no,
strike
well,
zone.
I'm just saying though for it to be an up at the plate, but I just feel like some of the umps might. I don't know. I just feel there's going to be some trying to figure out how to word this.
Some
Talk
pushback
between
from the umpires.
yes, there it is, pushback. That's it.
Well, there might be. I mean, and here's the thing: they have an
And it's
umpires
just
union, and they've agreed to this. So, I mean, it's only a matter of time. If
yeah. I
they
mean,
agreed on it, and with their new contract with MLB, to implement it in spring training and eventually move it to regular season games. That's what they agreed on. They signed off on it. This isn't just MLB willy-nilly doing these things. I mean, they have to go through their proper protocols with the Umpires Association and the Players Association.
Yeah.
And look, and we've seen it on the minors. We've seen it. I've seen it at Barnstormers games, although now they're the Stormers. They're not even the Barnstormers. But I've seen it we've seen it at different levels of non-MLB play, and I think it's fine. We don't notice it because it's an earpiece that tells them in their head. Jesus. What they do is they put the implant in the brain, and then it tells them. No, they wear an earpiece just like the catchers do for the pitch thing, and it tells them, probably in some like AI voice, ball, strike. Maybe you can get your favorite celebrity voice to do that.
I was just thinking, do a Gordon Ramsay voice.
Oh my gosh. I'm thinking about that now.
Oh boy, here we go.
No, I'm good.
The ball, you fucking donut.
Yes. Oh man.
That's funny though.
I just lost you.
No,
yeah, there you
lost
are.
Me. Hey, welcome back.
Yeah.
Yay, technology.
Hooray, technology.
Yay, Skynet. I mean, Microsoft.
I don't have anything else on this topic. I think I've belabored the point.
So,
all right, with that, we will go ahead, David.
So, well, gotta get the timer in for the buzzer.
Yeah, I think we have the timer in for the buzzer now.
We'll be right back.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da.